guess. She's not a good person to be around.
Well, I will pass that along to the group.
Along the same caliber, more or less, of Demogorgon, just from a different pantheon. The Demon Queen of Fungi is her name. The Lady of Rot and Decay. You guys want that gift?
Sounds great.
No.
No.
I follow a different lady, thank you.
He says, no, listen, man. So, she has been plaguing Neverlight Grove.
Is Neverlight Grove still standing? Like we're trying to get Stool to get there.
Oh yeah, it's still there, but it's not looking good.
Seems a lot of places are being affected by demons.
I kind of runs his fingers through his chin. So we know that Jubilex is here. We've seen Demogorgon and now Sugmoy. How many other demon princes have been unleashed into the Underdark?
How many more are there? There's... I don't want to say. I know they're out of character, sorry. I mean, I would say my paladin kind of knows who the bad guys are, right?
I mean, you would know, especially you, because you would probably.
Yeah, there's Orcus, and the one that starts with a Y, the Yaga.
Yenogu,
yeah.
It's a Pokemon right there.
That's the guy that does all the gnolls.
Of the ones we know, that is, there's also Dagon, Oboxob, other more obscure, terrifying beings.
Sure you guys want to stay in the Underdark?
Yeah, it might be filled with demons, but it's our home.
As in most homes are.
If it is filled with demons, then we need to do something about it. Demons cannot let... Oh, you go ahead.
I was going to say, on to that, yeah. I feel like we're the only ones that are doing something about it.
Does this guy know what's on the other side over here if we go underneath this, I guess, mushroom thing?
Yeah, do you want to join us? And what's your name?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I would love to get out of here. Oh, sorry. My name's Rumpadump.
Just send him back to our boat.
I don't know if he'll make it. Well, if you're not combat capable, definitely stay in the back. Do you know which way this leads to? We're trying to find a dragon egg in some of these, Sorry, somebody was talking to me. We're also looking for a thieves' den down here.
We'd also like to find a hand if you happen to see a disembodied purple hand.
We have quite many of quests to complete.
You guys are weird, man. I think there's some Darrow and some Durgar down here.
Lead us to
There's
the
a
Darrow.
room. Past those mushrooms, actually, there's a room that, like, you can hear stuff, like voices or something. It's kind of weird.
Shay, that sounds like you. Where'd Shay go?
Head through.
Oh, he's over there. I barely even saw him.
Whoa! Sorry, I didn't see that guy.
I roll high.
Did we go check out this other magical room?
Yeah, or we could just leave these guys here dancing. They don't look like they're threatening.
No, they're gonna dance here till they die, man. I want to get out of here.
Been to one of those parties.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I say we continue on under this big thing of fungus.
No problem. I'm gonna stick in the back. I'm not particularly good at combat, so, you know.
Yeah, and don't worry about this giant skeleton. He's good. They named him.
What direction was that room? Is it to the left or to the right when we go into?
He says it's through here and to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stuff my way through there.
All right, make me another stealth roll, please.
26.
Okay, you are very stealthy. How far do you go into the tunnel?
I'm gonna go in there enough to try to take a right and start just kind of scouting out the place. And I'll use my psychic whispers to link up with Karizala and Charybdis so that they can hear me as I'm kind of describing what I'm seeing in my mind.
And I'll relay that to Ty and
Yeah, and I'll relay it to Lavender.
And the skeleton.
All right.
Did you know in some creches they use eternal dancing as a form of torture against the Githzerai? It's fascinating to find these creatures enjoy it so much.
That's messed up, bro.
Using music to as torture. That is some off the wall things. Usually most of the torture I've seen is just physical.
I don't agree with everything that my queen does, but she is the queen, and I am her loyal servant.
Yeah, I was a follower of faith for a while. I know how it is.
Dancing should be enjoyed, not as torture.
I don't know. You should see how I dance. It might be torture. Do a little shimmy. Yep. Yep, 6. It's a 6.
Check it out, guys. The skeleton like mimics you, like he's trying to, like he's supposed to do something, but he doesn't know what to do. He's also huge. Sorry, large technically, but. All right, so Shay, you make your way through a dense fungi thicket. Some of the tallest specimens actually grow to around 5 feet high. And you're kind of assessing the best way through. It's actually very difficult to move through here. But you do it fairly quietly. At least until you hear what sounds like a hissing sound start to rise.
Where did I hear it from?
It's kind of all around you.
Guys, I hear hissing sound you hear in your mind as I'm describing it.
Oh, it's not in your mind. You can hear it here.
No, I'm describing it to them because I'm using psychic whispers.
And then you start to see insects, centipedes.
You got centipedes and bugs.
Swarms of centipedes, to be precise.
Out of character, I fucking hate centipedes. Like,
oh, me too, dude. They're super gross.
Like,
bad day for you then.
In my mind, the more legs a creature has, the creepier it is.
Like, I'm okay with spiders. I'm like, ooh, gross, and I can smash them. But if I see a centipede, I'm like, nope.
That's a demon. Shouldn't exist.
That's a demon.
Exterminate it.
Extreme prejudice.
I love spiders. I'm gonna be the odd man out here, and I'm gonna say, like, unironically, I actually really like spiders.
I've
seen pictures of cute spiders. Snakes are cool. I'm a snake guy. I love snakes.
I love snakes.
Snakes are dope. But no, anything more than like 6 legs, I'm like, nah, get it out of here.
As I think, like, my least favorite animal is the roach. Like,
yeah.
Grody.
Flying cockroaches. Oh.
So, you were saying something about hissing?
Yes. The swarms of centipedes hiss, and I need everyone to roll initiative. Dum 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 dum.
0.
Wow.
Damn.
Here we go.
You owe me initiative.
I owe you.
I need to remember to put Vigilant Blessing on you.
Nah, it's alright. It's not gonna do much. I mean, I can't.
You couldn't have done any worse.
That's right. I mean, no, I could have rolled a 1. No, that's right. That wasn't 1.
I can't go any lower than 4.
Gotta look out for Skeleman. He's humongo. Did you say you gave him a sword, Caribus?
Yeah, I gave him a longsword.
Fantastic.
Is he
So-
holding it with his pinky right now?
Yeah. Well, actually, if he was holding it when he ate the mushroom, it actually would have grown in
Okay.
size with him.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got like a great sword in his hand now.
Nice. He's gonna 2-handed that, I bet you.
Oh yeah. So let's see, Kurzara, you're first.
Can I see in there?
That's an excellent question because again, they're kind of moving through this thicket of mushrooms. Why don't you make me a perception check? You are kind of further away, so it's going to be difficult. So roll me that at a disadvantage.
So they saw Shay?
It did.
Nice.
I rolled very high, unfortunately. Actually, I should roll to see how difficult it is to spot them. You think you're too far away right now, Kurzara. You can't really see them. You can see Shay kind of looking around himself now and realizing the situation he may have gotten himself into. But you can't quite see the bugs yet. Not from where you are, at least. If you move forward, it might be easier.
If each square is 5, that's 30 feet for me.
All right. If you want, you can make another perception check. Because now you're kind of moving in, checking things out. This one won't be a disadvantage. Ooh. Yeah, you see, it's like a pile of centipedes now, kind of moving amid the mushrooms right here. Probably the southernmost group. It's grody. So if you wanted to, you could attempt to attack them in some manner. I'm not going to look up a swarm of centipedes to send into the chat, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess.
Toll the dead, because they're probably dexterous, so that'd be a wisdom save.
Oof. Don't think. -2. All right, I rolled a 2, so that's a 0. So that's a fail. There you go. Now that all those bad rolls are out of the way.
And that's all I can do.
All right. Swarm of centipedes 3. It's gonna move over, and it's almost gonna like swarm you, Shay. They're gonna go into the same space as you. And they are going to try and they're gonna bite, basically. Does a 19 hit?
It does indeed.
Where are my dice? There they are. Uh, 10 piercing damage.
All right.
Their turn. Number 2. $15, $20, $25, $30. That group is going to approach you, Kurzara. It doesn't have enough to engulf you yet, but it is going to move up to you. Ty, you're up. You've seen mushroom stalks move. You see Shay get swarmed by all these centipedes. and you see a group approach Kurzara. They're close enough now that you'd be able to see them.
Yeah, I'm going to psychic strike at them. 18.
That hits.
Yeah, you see the bright orange energy fly from his body towards this swarm of angry centipedes for 6 damage to them. And then I am going to I'm going to move up. I am going to do my Triton. That is a 21.
That hits.
And damage for that is 6. Then I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to use my other trident to hit them again. And that is a 26.
Damn.
For 9 damage.
All right. So, let's see here. All right, so you like kind of stab and pierce at these insects here, and you do get a few, to be sure. But it looks like the trident isn't as effective as your psychic blast was.
I figured as much.
Dirt face. What's he doing, Charybdis?
I'm gonna go and swing with his longsword.
Swing away. Let's see. I think he actually has equipped a longsword in his normal stats.
You get any bonuses for being enlarged?
He does, actually. I think it's actually a bonus to damage. Yeah, because it has the effect of an enlarged spell.
Doubles all dimensions.
Let me get a reference real quick. Enlarge.
Deals 1d4 extra damage.
Ah, perfect. It's two-handed in this bad boy, so it's a d10 plus the d4. Your 15, so that hits. Do you want to roll for damage, or do you want me to do that?
You can do it, it's fine.
Cool beans.
Unless you want me to speed those things up. And
No, I got it.
just like splits between Ty and Kurzara, just a sword as big as
Oh, yeah.
them.
He cleaves through, and he definitely gets a good chunk of them. But they're still there. These things wriggle around weapons, it seems. There's so many of them. But this swarm is almost done, it looks like. Shay.
Can I use a bonus action, disengage, and then get away from this one?
Absolutely. You disengage you immediately, kind of like pat yourself down, try to throw him off of you, and move back.
And I'm gonna throw some a psychic blade at the one that's already damaged over here, so I can get a little sneak attack in there.
All right, let's do it. You turn and you see them.
Advantage, right?
Yes, absolutely. You turn and you see them kind of move towards Kurzara and Ty.
16?
Ooh, that hits.
Uh, 16 total damage.
All right. A psychic blast erupts, killing the remaining centipedes in this group.
The tiny brains just explode.
Oh, yeah. The legs still wriggle around for a little bit before they stop moving. Ugh, gross.
Gross.
I just made myself. Okay. Anything else this turn, Shay?
Nope. Bonus action, movement, and action. I'm good.
All right, sounds good. Lavender, you are up.
Oh, I think I'm gonna move a little bit closer to figure out what's going on and freak out because there's bugs, and I'm gonna shoot fire at it.
All right, maybe a perception check because they're
Yes.
in this big mushroom thicket, so they're a little tough to see right
And
now.
I'm a little small.
So if she's a small creature. If she ate one of those mushrooms, would she just like
I
disappear?
didn't eat a mushroom.
No, I'm saying if you did, would you just like disappear?
She'd become
I
a
would turn tiny.
Are you considered small or are you medium?
I am small.
You can see them, by the way, Lavender. But yeah, she would become tiny if she ate one of those mushrooms.
Okay.
She might be able to fit through those cracks.
Yeah, I could follow him.
I don't know if the rest of us
But
can,
no one else could, yeah.
Darn. But yeah, you see him an 11. I think that just misses, I'm afraid.
It's all good. I still shoot fire at it, and it's like, oh no.
It was a warning shot.
Oh man, where'd you find that?
I'm too startled to aim correctly. And that's my turn.
All right. This group here. They're going to move here. Take a double move, and that's their turn. Initiative 0, Charybdis.
I'm like, what is going on? Like, what?
It's tomorrow. It's your go.
It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, bugs! I go up here and Charybdis pulls out Dawnbringer and swipes away at this horde of creatures.
13 hits. Wow. Max damage.
15 radiant damage.
All right. The radiant damage does not agree with it. It is looking not great. Yeah, you definitely cleave through several large centipedes, and you really dwindle this horde down to size. It's not looking good for them. Is that how you do this turn?
I distastefully express how much I hate centipedes. But yes, that's the end of my turn.
Extra gross. All right, it's the start of round 2. You guys hear chittering coming from the mushrooms. A different kind of chitter, though. Let me just add these real quick.
It's okay, you don't have to.
No, it's good. It's no problem, guys. Don't worry about it. Let's see. This is the start of the next round. Technically, Kurazara, you would go first, but they go before you. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We'll go there for now. Shay, you want to make me a perception check?
Sure do. 18.
Excellent. A swarm of spiders has come from the left and has made its way towards you.
Oh. Someone have any off?
This place is awful. And that is their turn. Kurazara, you are up.
Toll the dead on the wounded one.
It's a save for me, yes?
Yes, wisdom.
4. I believe that's a failure.
Yeah, so wounded, so it's a d12 and only 3. 3 necrotic.
Magic does not seem to agree with them. You kill a bunch of centipedes. They're down to more than half of their horde gone. They're a shadow of their former swarm. Is that how you're doing this turn?
I'm gonna throw Healing Word as a bonus action onto Shay.
Good call. How much does that heal?
4.
You heal 4 damage, Shay.
Has been noted.
Let's see. Swarm of centipedes that was originally on you. They're going to move here and end their turn. Who's this? Swarm of centipedes 2, they're dead. Ty, you are up.
Psionic strike at black swarm of various chelicerates.
The one by Charybdis?
Yes.
Sounds good. 20 hits.
Already, yep. That is 7 damage.
Psychic explosion throws dead centipedes.
My mouth was open.
Ugh, gross. Anything else?
That sounds like a you problem.
That's what the helmet's for.
That statue's going to be the centipede destroyer in uncommon.
12. Does that hit this indigo with the
12
trident?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright, and that's what I can do this turn.
All right.
It'll say Jim Jar in undercommon.
Let's see. Skeleton.
Does undercommon have a different alphabet from common?
Let's
I
see.
think he uses the dwarven alphabet, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's the skeleton going to do this round, Charybdis?
Oh, just same. He's going to just move up and hit.
Ah, gotcha.
Destroy thy enemies.
Crush your enemies. He's rolling very well. So 18 total. Two-handing that longsword. 12 damage. So longsword cleaves into them. Still up though. The other group of spiders. What an unpleasant encounter. 5, 10, 15, 20. Hi, Shay.
Yeah, I've got a history with spiders. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, that's true. You do, don't you? It's almost like Lolth is upset. Let's see. They don't have a very high attack, but we'll see if they get you.
I have very high armor.
Yeah, I don't believe a 5 will hit you, I'm afraid.
It's better than that, though, at least.
That's good.
Uses the Espoir alphabet.
Yes, it's the Drow alphabet.
Oh. Interesting.
You beat me to it, Charybdis. I was about to say it when the right moment came.
Oh, the Google Foo.
Yeah.
That's them. Shay, it's your turn. You have spiders all over you.
Oh God.
Last session disengaged and then come on over here.
Sounds good.
And is this flanking right here?
Oh yeah, they're engaged with Ty and the skeleton.
Do the side blades again and attack. Ugh. That was
7 does not hit,
bad.
I'm afraid.
A
That's
1
a
and a 2. Jesus. So that's all I'm gonna do.
All right.
It's a bonus action movement and suck right there.
Lavender, you're up.
I'm going to throw some more fire, but at the spiders.
Sounds good. That hits. All right. You hear what sounds like. We'll just say burning spiders. I was gonna say boiled crab, but that's gross.
Makes that sound when you put crabs in the hot water.
Oh, gnarly.
You just hear sizzling and then like small little pops.
Mm.
Be more
Since
like
it's a swarm.
popcorn,
Oh,
probably.
I'm gonna run an Underdark adventure. It'll be full of bugs and it'll be gross.
no.
Charybdis, you're up.
It just swings at the spiders right in front of me
Yeah, there'd be spiders.
and lets out a scream, like a high-pitched scream while he does it too.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
Oh, it's still spinning.
Destroy these foul beasts.
It's 13.
There's like 3 spiders left. Cleave through so much of this swarm that there's just a paltry amount remaining.
That's it.
Are we gonna get a swarm of velvet worms or scorpions next?
Oh,
No.
that doesn't sound threatening. Velvet worms.
You aren't going to, but they are now.
Velvet worms don't look like what you think they look like.
You're right, they don't look like what I thought they looked like.
Even if they did, furry things are usually bad when they're insects.
Ooh, they squirt things. Alright, back off of that. Alright, this group of spiders. Hi, Shay.
Such a theme here.
It's Lolth. She must not be happy. They're gonna swarm me and try to bite. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope, 16. Very close though.
Unlucky for me. It's their turn. Kurzara, you are up.
I'm gonna tell the dead the wounded one.
Sounds good. Oh, that's me again.
Yeah, wisdom.
6 total. That's a fail.
3 necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage overcomes the remaining spiders. And they fall under their side and their legs curl in. And they are no more.
Kurizara just kind of spits on him as she moves over here.
This swarm of centipedes. The skeleton, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to swarm the skeleton, so we're going for Ty. They're going to swarm you and attempt to bite.
These pants are very expensive. Please get off. As he tries to swipe them away.
You probably succeed. I don't believe an 11 hits you.
No, it doesn't.
All right. And you're up, Ty.
Yeah, it be time to I stare at them as they're ruining my good pants, and I will try to hit them with the psychic blast. Does 12 hit?
12 hits.
That is going to be 5 force damage.
5 force damage. Let me just move you for a moment so I can do that. Very good.
And then stab at what I can.
Sounds good. Lay it on me.
21.
Another hit.
Eight damage. He just seems nonplussed, like since he did his training in Chult, like he's not like scared of insects, he's just more annoyed that they're like ruining his clothing.
And he's like, ugh. There's like 2 left. 2 centipedes left on you. It's the skeleton's turn. Are you doing anything else, Ty?
No, I cannot.
Skeleton is up. Charybdis, what's he doing?
Can he even make it to the other one?
He's right next to Ty, and Ty's being swarmed. There's like 2 skeletons. There's 2 centipedes left on Ty.
Well, I mean,
and there are
the skeleton's last command was kill the adversary, so he's gonna swing at him.
All right.
Maybe, hopefully, not hit Ty.
I'm sure Ty will be fine, unless I roll poorly. Man, something about this skeleton, man. He is pulling through today. He's very good at his job. Although he only did 3 damage. So, he kills 1 centipede. There's 1 left on you, Ty. A singular centipede, just trying to bite. He was being ginger, the skeleton. He didn't want to hit you, so he just got the one that he could. No, wait. I have a strength modifier. That does kill that last centipede.
Yeah, you're gonna see him like dust off his clothes and kind of be like, just let out like a languid sigh of like, why?
Shay, you are up.
Bonus action, disengage, and get the hell away from these spiders.
Sounds good.
And I'll turn around and throw a dagger, psychic blade at it.
Sounds good. Where are you moving? Perfect.
I'm just moving right here, and I'm gonna no sneak attack, just getting away from it.
All right.
17.
17 hits.
6 damage, and offhand I'll attack again. And miss.
That will miss, I'm afraid.
So that's bonus action, movement, attack. I am done.
All right, Lavender, you are up.
I kind of throw a firebolt at it and not succeed. It just moves right past.
All right, is that all?
Little tiny buggers.
Yeah, they're hard to hit. They're like.
I see what you did there.
Charybdis, you're up. There's a group of spiders left.
See if Dawnbringer will vanquish these foes. Looks like I am able to hit, and I will bringeth the divine a 14.
14 radiant damage.
14 radiant damage.
All right, you cleave through a great many group of spiders. There's only about 2 of the buggers left now.
I say, get back, you 8-legged freaks, and that's it.
They do the exact opposite on their turn. and they crawl on you, Charybdis.
I shriek a very high-pitched sound that you would never have heard come from Charybdis before. Like just...
And let's see. There's less than half of them remaining, so I'm not going to do as much damage. There's a 21 hit.
Yeah, that actually would hit me, yeah.
Oui? No? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I think a 21.
Oh, sorry. Yes, absolutely. Sorry. I was like sitting here talking. I'm like, what's going on? I didn't know I had muted Discord.
Oh, it's alright. They're actually going to get a pretty decent bite in. You're going to take 5 piercing damage
All right.
from these 2 spiders. They just seem to get right into the grooves of your armor and bite down.
There's only 4 fangs.
Yeah. They seem to get like a good. It seems to go right in between the chainmail.
Now they're crawling all over me.
They got a lucky bite. Kurzara, you're up.
Told it did.
All right, that's a save from me. I remembered this time. An 8.
That's a fail. Alright. 4 necrotic this time.
As they get their last bite in, Charybdis, they drop from your armor dead.
Oh, thank you, Kurazara. I don't know what I would have done there. I would have... I felt like I froze up there.
Stupid spiders.
Indeed.
Neopods, arachnids. It'll be curious to see what other fauna we find in this forest.
Indubitably. I want to take this moment right now to take a quick bathroom break. We can all reconvene in like 5 minutes if that's cool.
Absolutely, thank you.
Awesome.
I'm having such fun, by the way. I love playing with you guys.
I'm glad. I really like this group. You're a cool group.
Thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Charybdis.
All right, I will be right back.
I mean, that is a good point. We do conserve our powers pretty well. I mean, look at that Monday game.
What? What are we talking about?
Oh, sorry. Me and Lavender were just talking about.
I had made the comment that we as a group do a pretty decent job of conserving our spells and abilities.
You really do.
It's almost like we know there's bigger shit coming down. Every
Like a way.
And we're probably not going to get a long rest anytime soon.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm just saying,
There's
like,
nothing worse than a group that just blows everything and be like, we're gonna long rest right now.
yeah. Well, I mean, until we get like something like, I know Kirizaro will eventually get like that tiny hut thing, but like, yeah, the group that we were playing in last time, it was like the first encounter, like this paladin just like did like 4 smites in a row where he's like, all right, I'm done. Like, what? It was the first engagement.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fairy fire some spiders.
Yeah.
It was 3 goblins, I know, and I used all 5 smites on the one.
Yeah. I almost
Long rest.
I almost did a smite on that Curian creature, but I was like, it's looking pretty like, there's a lot of us. Just wait until he throws a deadly encounter at us. We'll be doing it.
It will be an interesting moment, to be sure. Are we all back?
Yes.
It sounds like we're all back.
Cool. So, you hear no more chittering coming from the mushroom thicket.
Let's take a look to the right, the direction I was going in, over here.
Sounds good.
I'll grab my character instead of hers.
You
To be fair, we
find
look a lot alike.
Drow, man. No, I'm just kidding. I actually think Drow are pretty cool. I think a new book came out about them recently.
Probably says we're jerks, and it's right.
I think it's just about the one Drow that everyone loves. Trist. So you see a long, winding tunnel. And the Phaserus actually seems to be moving through this tunnel and kind of curling around a corner further up ahead.
There's 2 ways of doing this that I see. 1, I could try to sneak up, see if there's any traps, or 2, we take the giant skeleton and see how fast he can run.
What was up ahead?
It should.
It looks
It's a big, long, ominous tunnel.
Yes, and it looks like the Phaserus actually kind of gathers and moves past this corner up here, like it's almost like it's being pulled in a direction somewhat.
Is this the only path, right?
Excuse me. No, there is also a path to the left.
He said this is the direction where the room where you could hear voices came from.
Okay.
We can check the other one first if you'd rather. It doesn't really matter.
Voices might get us to where we need to go, or one of the many places we need to go.
Yeah, we've got a couple side quests.
Yeah, further up, there's also an intersection to the left direction that shoots off kind of south and north. Yeah, so it's up to you. Where do you guys want to go? Rumperdump would say the favorite direction. In the right?
Yeah.
Excellent. The way with all the traps. What?
Do you guys want me to scout ahead, or do you want to send the skeleton?
Yeah, we can scout ahead. Information is more key than anything else.
Has the enlarge wore off on the skeleton?
Not yet.
How long does it last? Or is it, we don't know. We don't know yet. Because usually enlarge is only like 1 minute, but if these things last longer than that, then
It's true.
beans.
That would be a good reference point. Is the spell? If it was a normal spell, it probably would have gone off by now. So it seems to have. It's definitely been more than 10 minutes at this point that he's stayed large.
Wow.
So, yeah, where are you? Who's scouting and where are you moving to? How far down the tunnel?
I guess I'll start going ahead and I'll be looking for traps and stuff.
Sounds good. Make me a perception roll.
How long does your mind link last for?
I have to roll a dice, but it's D6 hours.
Oh, okay. We're good. Ty, do you need
16.
Do you need some of my healing hands?
I'd save them for now. I mean, if they're gonna give me like just the 5 hit points, but if it's gonna go over that, then there's like
I can
we should wait.
I can control exactly how many it goes.
Okay, well then sure, why not? He will accept.
Shay, you don't seem to find any traps. It seems it's just plain cave floor. And you can get all the way up to the corner. If you
All
prefer.
right. I'll do the mind link to let him know that it's clear to come up here.
Yes, indeed.
The only thing worse than a long, empty tunnel is a long, empty tunnel with a bunch of doors.
Right? Wherever do they lead? Yeah, Shay, you can make it around the tunnel and you can see all of that.
I'm gonna try to peek in over here.
Do we hear any of the voices that the mushroom said he's heard over here?
Not yet, no. I mean, he's with you. Rumpadump is following you guys around. So you can turn and ask him if you prefer.
Yeah, ask him how far ahead the voices usually come from.
It's down the longer tunnel. That other one that he's looking through. Just take a moment to find my map here. Oh shit, actually that's a long ass tunnel as well. It's further straight. Don't make the turn here. If you want
What's off to the right?
to find the voices. What?
What's off there to the right if we go down this direction? Do you know?
It is a long. He says, yeah, man, it's a long curling tunnel. I'm not 100% sure what's down there. I think there's water down there at some point.
Okay, we'll keep going this direction.
Yeah, I confess, we mostly travel through the mushrooms. All right, Shay, make me a perception check, please.
I don't want to.
Kaboom! No, I'm just kidding. No traps that you can find.
Looks good to me.
Is there anything in this alcove to the north of me?
Just seems to be a regular alcove.
So, dirt and rubble. Gotcha.
Yep, just dirt and rubble, I'm afraid.
Oh boy.
Excellent. So, the glow of Phaserus shifts across this chamber as if pushed by an unseen wind. It flows toward and around a large mesa and continues to spiral upward. but the ceiling of the cavern is too dark and too high to see. You hear murmurs and whispers coming from atop the mesa, which grow louder as you approach. Its stacked levels resemble steps in a staircase, but a ramp running from top to bottom proves an easy way up. Yeah, so basically this is kind of like a lower level, and these outer areas starts to kind of raise upwards. And you can hear whispers and voices in this room.
What language are the whispers in?
Make me a perception check.
21.
You've been in the Underdark for a while now. It sounds like Undercommon. You hear a little bit of Dwarvish now that you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I know Dwarvish.
You think for a moment you even hear Giant,
Okay.
Draconic, and then was that Globagool's voice?
That's confusing.
Do the voices sound like, other than Globagool, do the others sound familiar as well?
Possibly.
Can you use Divine Sense to see if that triggers something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty. I'll use one of my Divine Senses.
And what does that do?
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything that by the Hollow Ground spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. Let me go look up the Hallowed spell.
But Ty, the Dwarvish you heard, it actually sounded a bit like Eldith's voice.
Mm-hmm. I don't like this. Something about this seems very demonic.
Rumpadump moves over and he's like, "Yeah, man, this is the room where you can listen."
Like a scrying.
I guess.
Mesa empty of like any objects or anything?
It seems to be a barren room, aside from the smoky Phaserus light kind of swirling around.
Do the voices sound like they're coming from a specific direction, like above?
It sounds like it's coming from above, but also from the Phaserus around you guys. It's almost like they're kind of pulling voices and sounds out of the very realm itself.
I perk my ears up and try and listen in.
Go in there and say someone's name and see if you can listen in on their conversation. See if that works.
Yeah, Lavender, you definitely hear the voices. It kind of sounds like your party members for a minute, and then you can it starts to get flooded out by all of this undercommon that you're hearing spoken by. It sounds like Durgar accents, and even some Darrow that you've heard before.
So I can't recognize the Dwarvish or Draconic.
Not particularly. If you wanted to focus on a specific sound itself, you would have to go up to the mesa and attempt some sort of action.
I think Ty's probably gonna, unless somebody stops him, he out of curiosity, he is gonna start making his way slowly up the ramp.
Oh, I'm fine
Well,
with you doing that.
that's the center part's down below. It's the outer ring that's up above.
You have to move around the outer ring. So you have to move like this way.
Okay. So like
That's a little confusing. I can understand that.
is
But
it
yeah.
down? Okay.
Yeah, the center part is down. Everywhere around it is.
Okay. I get you now. I was like, what?
It's all good.
Yeah, I have my trident ready to stab if anything freaky happens. Does anything become clearer?
That depends. Are you trying to focus on a specific sound or a specific voice?
I want to see if I can hear Ron's voice.
Hmm. No Ront, I'm afraid.
Is the phasers coalescing at the bottom?
It seems to coalesce, yeah, kind of around this, the lower part, and then it sort of swirls upward. Kind of in like a very gentle whirlwind. I think for a moment you hear Jim Jar's voice, Ty.
Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable. Ty